wasn't sure what to do, how to intro this episode. I'm either going down the line of our centre-back who's been caught nightclubbing twice in 2 months, or the fact that we have not conceded a goal now in 7 matches, which is a club record. Eunice, he is a wall. Don't know which one to go with, though. Nightclubbing centre-back, goalkeeper who's really good. I don't know. We'll see what the thumbnail side does, eh? Anyway, let's get into it. Hi guys, Woody here, welcome back. This is episode 94 of Oldham to Ohm, and yes, as I said at the beginning of every episode, if you're not yet subscribed, if you could, I am 15 if maths is right, and I think that's about right at the time of recording, away from 400 subscribers. So if you are not subscribed, if you could, it would mean a lot. It is free. Just hit that bell notification, let you know when more videos come out as well. Don't forget to hit the like button as well, push the video out to a few more peeps. Anyway, we are back and things are looking good. Like I said, we have kept 7, count them, 7 clean sheets in a row. You saw us defeat Shakhtar and Arsenal. We then followed that up with a good 3-0 win over Southampton. We beat Porto 1-0 in the Champions League despite Ortega getting sent off. Nottingham Forest came to the John Sheridan Park and we sent them home goalless and with 3 of their own. I think that's somewhere how that goes. We then played Chelsea, who aren't too bad in the Premier League. I think they're hovering around, they were hovering around that 7th sort of spot. So, they're not a team to be messed with. But we also put another 3 past them. As you can see, Alexander Bruchball has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 goals in the month of November. So he has been looking really good. 6 even, I missed one. And we then got a lucky 1-0 win over Brentford. They didn't offer too much. We were hammering home, but unfortunately, it took an extra time added on injury time from Cheju there to score the winning goal. Ortega looking really good there. So as you can see, it is since we conceded the 3 against Manchester United, it has been clean sheets all round. Today we faced Leipzig in the Champions League, followed by, it was supposed to be a top of the table clash, but Newcastle have actually lost. They've lost. They haven't won in 3. Wow, I knew they'd lost to Man U. I hadn't realised that they also lost to Wolves and to Brighton as well. So it is no longer the top of the table clash that I claimed, but we are top of the table, so we'll take that. They are former Premier League winners. Once again, I just love the Premier League winners. You have a look since 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. The last 6 years of Premier League winners have had 5 different winners. Newcastle twice, Wolves, Aston Villa and us. It is crazily open Premier League here. Absolutely crazy. City's dominance has fallen off, although they did win last year and just slipping a little bit this year. We've got we're searching for an affiliate club and have asked to expand the stadium. But let's go and play Leipzig. We are favourites for this game as well, being at home. We have managed to push ourselves up into 10th. Which is excellent news, trying to get to those automatic spots. And today we've got Eunice in goal, Musa, Rashad, Guerrero, Ali, Signoni, Lafidi, Galvez, Hasek, Albert, and Bruchball up front. The free scoring Bruchball. Signoni is tired, but he came and had a whinge to me about playing games, as he always does. So I'm like, right, mate, you can just play until you're absolutely knackered. I'm a bit concerned that these two have this here as well. I guess it's their... They play well together, but it's their roles that are not doing too well. I mean, Signoni is best on a deep lying playmaker, and Lafidi is best as that ball winner. I guess he can. What if we do that? See, that changes completely. I wonder if that does anything. Am I going to ruin stuff? Let's do that and we see how it goes. They've got a good partnership here. Hasek and Bruchball also have a great partnership, although Hasek's form has been pretty damn woeful this season, averaging 6.73 overall, only the 2 games. He's very hot and cold, this young man, but hopefully he can turn that around, because he does have the young Mexican Ulysses breathing down his neck, who has put in some, I was going to say decent performances. He's played well against Chelsea. Anyway, enough of that. Let's go. And only 10 from 12 because we've got a lot of injuries and unregistered players, but that is unfortunately life. always happens when you rebuild a club like this. You really struggle to get those homegrown at club players. We do have Jose Bellman, a former Oldham Athletic player in the Leipzig team, and obviously we have Lee as well, who we bought from Leipzig during the transfer window summer. Anyway, here is the team lining up. There is the fantastic Champions League graphics. Oh, it's amazing at the John Sheridan Stadium. Oh, amazing stuff. Let's keep the game off. Let's just skip all this here. We've seen it enough times before. Let's shout some encouragement to the boys to get this game afoot, and I am looking for another win and another clean sheet. That is what we're doing. Musa now to Hasek. Maybe we don't go for Yunus the Wall as the thumbnail. Maybe it would be like, oh, Hasek, the goal of the season. Signori makes the goal. Get in, fantastic start. I was going to say maybe Yunus has so many clean sheets, but I feel that could be a bit, I don't know, innuendo in some way. I don't know. Anyway, back to the game. Let's just focus on the game. Focus on the game. And Bellman now. Oh, we almost made some bad pass on Galvez, who has been in great form. Obviously, I pointed out those players who have been in really, really good form, the likes of Yunus and Galvez, and watch them absolutely bottle it today. That'll be fun. But hopefully not, as Leipzig on the ball now, as Lafiti getting over the top. Guerrero, the centre-back in question, who is night clubbing once a month. October and November, he was out night clubbing. So he has been fined, according to the club's... Oh, that's a penalty. According to the club's code of conduct, and he has missed a couple of games because of that. But we'll see. I mean, he is a really good player, but get in, we've got a penalty. But the fact is, we're such a good club now, we could quite easily move him and get someone just as good. Bruce Ball, that's a poor penalty from the Swiss striker. Should have scored that. But as I said last episode, this is probably going to be the last season. I would love to round it off with a treble, the league, the FA Cup, and obviously a third Champions League in a row would be fantastic. Although it's so tough because you just want to see these kids here, like Cheju and Ulysses and the Looney. You just want to see how good these kids could get. Maybe not as good there, but you know what I mean. But we will do. We'll definitely do a 5 years in the future video showing how Oldham have gone 5 years without my management. Hopefully they keep Benny Couto. He did come to me again as well a few weeks ago and go, hey, I'm not playing enough. I think I'd like to move. And I was like, but you're really influential in the club. And so he was like, awesome, I'll stay. He's 30 already. Surely, hold on, actually, side note here, as surely we do a testimonial. Why didn't we have a testimonial? I don't remember having a testimonial. I want him to get 300 games as well for the club, because that would be fantastic. Right, into the sheds. Things are going well, but I know you're capable of even better. We are only 1-0 up. It should be 2. Hopefully we can, keep this dominance in the second half. Leipzig not really offering much in the way of attack, and we can put another 1 or 2 past them and really shut the game down, because I would like to take some of these players off Alberts and obviously keep them fresh for that Newcastle game, because that is a big one in 2 days' time. Who is in charge of the scheduling? Signori is definitely going to come off, because I need him against Newcastle. Definitely need him. Let's go Chechu, and let's change him back to that ball-winning midfielder, because I don't think that really bothers those two. Bruce Ball, he missed his penalty and he's not playing well. We'll get him off. Galvez, obviously, I bigged him up saying he was playing really, really well, and now he's having a stinker. Maybe I should just not say who has played well and who isn't playing well and just leave it. I just sit here in silence and not say anything. That always leads to these guys having really poor games. Hasek on the ball now. Let's get another one here and just seal this game shut. Cheju, Hasek now goes to Lee out on the left. Lee, can he get a cross in? He's handled by the Leipzig defender, but the cross just goes over there, and we will now have a look for a couple of substitutions. It's really good because I'm so glad that Ortega is not on the bench, but he's a really, really good player, and I'm confident that I can take off, that I can leave Musa on for the whole game, and then Ortega can play the next one. Lee not having a great game. It is Lafiti who is tired, so we will bring Lafiti off for Boubacar, Cisse, and Halberts as well. We'll bring Beresford on. Was amazing against Chelsea. Got 2 assists. Hopefully he can repeat that in the final 10 minutes. I'm going to demand some more from the boys because I don't think we've done enough. Maybe we have done enough to win. Leipzig looked ordinary. We had enough, and we have won the game 1-0. That is a good win. Would have liked a few more goals, but oh well. On to Newcastle, eh? Right, back from the Newcastle game. A couple of changes. Ortega comes in for Sani Musa, who's just going to have a bit of a rest. Still getting back from his injury. I know he looks pretty good. He's gaining sharpness, but we actually, you know what? We'll put him on the bench. Put the captain on the bench. Upamecano is going to come in for David Guerrero, who is tired, probably all that night clubbing that he's doing. Lafiti and Signoni still in the midfield. Signoni, he can be as tired as he wants. Well, might give him a rest after this. Who we got after this? We've got Aston Villa. So, oh God, then City. Jeez, it doesn't come easy. Alberts is going to stay on the left. Brishwell up front. Hasek and Ulysses is going to push out onto that right-hand side. Adrian come back from injury, not quite fully fit. Ben Liefeld, haven't seen too much of this guy, did get his first cap for Germany and scored a goal. Just a little handy fringe player. Give him maybe a little bit of game time as well. But let's get into it, and hopefully we can capitalise on Newcastle's poor run of form and yeah, get another win and a 9th clean sheet. This would be fan-bloody-tastic. Newcastle, who I tried to sign Endrick off of in the summer. I didn't even see if he's actually playing there for him. Look at that, 5 wins on the spin for us. So I have to check Newcastle, see if they've got Endrick playing. I just couldn't make it. He's too expensive. As you can see, 3 games without a win, and you're not playing him. Gvardiol on the left there, Endrick on the bench. I saw Gvardiol was another player who was transfer listed, but now he's happy to stay at Newcastle. We will encourage the boys straight off the bat as well. Eunice with the armband today, with obviously no Musa and no Krisic. We've got our first highlight was corner Alberts. Beresford couldn't. Was it Beresford or Rashad? I thought Beresford. Maybe it was Rashad. Probably Rashad getting his head to that. We couldn't capitalise on a set piece. Another set piece comes in. Oh, and Sasaki, the Newcastle goalkeeper, has clutched that to his chest gratefully. Hoofs it long, but Rashad too easy. Lee, Signoni now on the ball, back to Upamecano and Lafiti. I'm really enjoying the signing of Upamecano. Let's get that mouse out of the way. He's got that experience. Yes, he's a little bit older, but it's just nice having him in there as a squad player. Hasek couldn't find the back of the net this time as he did against Leipzig, but yeah, it's definitely a better move having the two, Rashad again, the 2 good centre backs, and then obviously having that old one just to come in and rotate nicely through there with the young kids like Peter Sevstrup, the big Dane, and Philip Vermaelen as well. So really, really nice balance. Signoni over the top of the free kick. Oh, with getting so many headers here. So many. Oh, look, Signoni's tired. Who would have thought? And it is half-time. Pretty quiet. Newcastle not offering up much. We've only had 1 on target. I feel like it's been more than that, but haven't managed to capitalise on that yet. I'm going to point the finger. Our shooting has not been good enough. We need to improve. We'll leave Signoni out there for a little bit longer as he is a good player. Oh, that is great from Ortega there. And that is a great ball through to Hasek. What can he do with it now? Turns back to Ortega, looking to get a cross in. Oh, he's fouled in the box. That's got to be a penalty. Come on. Where was the penalty shout? He was absolutely clattered there by the Newcastle defenders. And they now have the ball. I wanted this kid here at the back, Thomas, for Newcastle signed him. But unfortunately, we weren't as big a club as they were. And they are on the break now. And I'm worried this is where they're going to score. And there it is. Jordi Gayen scores for Newcastle to get the breakthrough, and we concede. There goes 9 clean sheets for Eunice. Right, so we are going to get Signoni off now because the boy tired. Oh, that's right. I keep forgetting. Turn that back there. Bruce Bowl will get a loony on. The up front, just not firing up front. Feeding on a 6.4, 6.5 with Meccano just after I bigged him up, obviously. All right, we'll leave it as it is for the moment. Point the finger. Come on. I've changed the mentality to attacking as well. This has actually knocked us off of the top of the table with free-scoring Tottenham overtaking us here as well. Shout, we're going to demand some more from the boys as well, because that sometimes does stuff. Apparently not much this time. We are going to look to make that change. I am going to bring on Liefeld for Lafiti. He's not playing too well. And other than that, what do we got here? Ulysses, we're going to bring Adrian on, and there is the 5 subs all done. Point the finger, come on, show everyone why we can win. We're going to lose against bloody Newcastle here. Right, let's have a look. I feel like I've got so much stuff happening. Maybe that's the problem. Maybe we just take that off. We play out of defense. Try and be a bit more expressive. We'll pass into play and see what happens there. It's not looking good. Not looking good here. Oh, I've clicked on no pressure. That was not what I meant to do. I've just got no pressure from the touchline. The boys are going, all right, fine. We'll just pull up stumps then. And we have lost 1-0. And this is what I find frustrating is we are usually underscoring our XG, which means our guys are missing a lot of chances. Cheju, our best player on a 7, but Newcastle's goalkeeper there, the Takashi Sasaki, the English-Japanese goalkeeper, but it's frustrating. That is really, really frustrating. I'm going to thrash my arms, tell them we should have won that game. So having a look here at the expected goals over performance table, you see Tottenham here, 22 goals they've overscored. XG of 38. Us, on the other hand, minus 1.93. So as it stands at the moment, we should be. So this is the goals a team have scored compared to their expected goals number. So we're actually under by about 2 goals. We should have been scoring a little bit more. I think, oh, not as bad as Manchester United. Wow, they are. But that's not good. Down in 14th, we flip it around. We're in 7th there. The likes of Bristol City, Southampton, and Watford. Whereas if you have a look here, Southampton, Watford, and Bristol City all down the bottom of the table. Southampton, Bristol City, even without a win so far this season, could Bristol City be getting a worse record than Hull? As if you remember last season, Hull finished on 8 points. So disappointing there from us that we can't seem to capitalise and score a few more goals. If we have a look at the team detailed, and we have a look at where's games, goals, just in general goals. We do sit 5th with 32, only one from a corner. It's not bad, but I feel like we should be scoring a lot more. You look how many goals Tottenham have scored, 61 already. So possibly some work there. Maybe I might go into the data hub and have a look there, how we're looking. Haven't used that in a while. But there's the schedule. Unfortunately, that block, we were looking so good. We've got some tough games against Villa, Man City, and Leeds United coming up before Crawley Town and Bradford City in the FA Cup. Champions League-wise, we haven't quite qualified there. We're sitting in 8th. Probably these next 2 games, 2 games against Lille and Malmo are the important ones there. So maybe we, I don't know, maybe Malmo and Reading just smash some players and see if we're doing any January business. We've got a little bit of cash and a little bit of wage budget, so but I'm not super keen on bringing in too many players. Really, we've got quite a bloated squad as it is at the moment with 31 players, so it is very, very big. I know a lot of them, like Kostopoulos here as well, and Cisse play a lot of under 21, so you can't overly count them, but it is still a very big squad. Maybe some players will go out. Kani Chukwuemeka, although I say that every season. He's only played 1 game for us, unfortunately, but he does hold that homegrown nation. Anyway, once again, talking too long at the end of the video. I hope you guys enjoyed that. If you're not subscribed, if you could, and I'll see you guys next time. Thank you very much. Bye.